Only one dog's gonna have its day today.
Welcome back to HIVEMIND Unlimited.
Man's best friend, our furry little buddies. Humanity's subservient little demons, a science experiment gone right. The result of long-term genetic manipulation that turned wolves into stuffed animals. They love and protect us, and in return we give them a meat cereal diet and a cage to sleep in. Today we pick the best, cutest, most loyal one and crown him king of the dogs. 64 dog breeds on the board. Comment your favorite down below. Patreon, $5 a month. Membership on the main channel, $5 a month. We have merch on Cope's website. Boom.
Let's go. D-O-G-G-I-E.
Doggy?
Doggy.
I think it's D-O-G-G-Y.
Yeah, sure.
And then plural, it's D-O-G-G-I-E-S.
Doggies.
Doggies.
All right, let's do it. What's our first matchup?
Labrador Retriever versus Swedish Valhund.
Valhund.
Swedish Valhund.
Or Volhound.
Okay, you tell me about these dogs.
The Labrador Retriever is so stupid. So stupid. And the Swedish Volhound, so cute and so rare.
Okay.
Here's a sample of how both of them sound.
Okay.
A Labrador Retriever might sound like, "Row," and a Swedish Volhound might sound like, "Row."
Okay, are they actually stupid, Labrador Retrievers?
Yeah, I mean, they're the kind of like the OG blind, loyal family dog.
Yeah, they're like basic.
Yeah, they're not solving problems.
Yeah, but they can fetch for a stick.
A stick is very fetchable to them, and a duck.
They love tug of war as
They
well.
love tug of war. And chocolate labs tend to have heart problems.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Got it. There's only one lab on this. It's not black labs, chocolate labs, blonde labs. Could be too many labs.
Okay, all right. I'm getting in the zone. The Swedish Valhund does look nice. I'm not gonna say any of the dog names right, by the way.
Okay.
That it looks very cute and very fun, and I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about dogs, man. This is gonna be mostly on you.
It's like a fiery little corgi.
Yeah,
it's
it kinda looks like that.
A rare wild corgi is what it kind of looks like.
I like his skin. What is that? What do you?
It's fur.
I like his jacket.
Yeah, his jacket's nice.
Yeah,
his jacket's nice.
I'll go with that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Volhound here too. I can't say I've ever had an experience hanging out with one.
Yeah, neither have I.
They are very rare.
I don't speak Swedish.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I've been with a lot of labs, and they're just okay.
Next, we got Boston Terrier versus Alaskan Malamute.
Malamute, which is, some people might get it confused with a husky.
Yeah, it looks like a husky to me, which looks like a wolf to other people, but I know the difference.
Yep.
And a Boston Terrier, I just hate Boston.
Oh, they're so atrocious, though. Look how weird that thing is.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They're spunky. They can jump so high.
It looks like a bad drawing of another type of dog.
Oh, my sister used to have a Boston Terrier that was deaf and lost all of her fur on her lower half of her body as she aged.
And name?
Anna.
Oh, terrible name for a dog.
It was a rescue. She didn't pick it.
Okay.
She was a sweet, sweet little princess.
Sometimes I like to go go top only as well. You know what I mean? Shirt only, like Anna was later in her life.
Winnie the Pooh style.
Yes.
I love a Boston Terrier. They're freaky, they're fun, they're surprisingly athletic, and an Alaskan Malamute sings, and I don't like that.
I like a singing dog. I feel like that's a dog that I could ride, and looks a little bit like Balto.
Yeah, it does.
Which I liked Balto, so I'm gonna go with Balto.
All right, we have our first tie. Grant, where do you lie?
Show me the Alaskan Malamute.
Man, you guys are fakers, dude.
Okay.
Shout out my little squished face dogs all over the world. I love you.
Now we got a Cocker Spaniel versus a Saluki.
Salukis are creepy. They look like we're going to get to an Afghan hound later, I believe, and they just look like ghosts or something. That thing is that's the spirit of a dog.
Yeah, that looks like, I know I keep talking about drawings, but this is like an illustrator who really injects their own style into a picture book and is drawing their dogs gangly like that.
Yeah, mystical and wispy.
Yeah, it's like a princess dog.
Yeah, and a Cocker Spaniel is pretty classic. They can be pretty ugly.
Oh, but they have such beautiful hair.
Yeah, they do kind of have that nice curly tight spaniel hair. Cocker Spaniels obviously get their name from great American guitarist Joe Cocker, which is awesome.
Is that true?
And Saluki sounds like a hyper pop artist.
And Cocker Spaniels get the second part of their name from a Spanish guy named Daniel. Spaniel.
Yeah, I could hang out with a Cocker Spaniel. They have like a chiller demeanor, and a Saluki is just fucking creepy.
Oh, this one's kind of a tough one for me. I feel like Saluki kind of looks like what a model dog would look like.
Yeah.
Like that'd be like the supermodel of dogs.
Totally.
Oh, but yeah, no, Cocker Spaniels, I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I like a Cocker Spaniel, so cute.
It's stumpy and classic. If your friend gets a Saluki, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think that they were rich.
Yeah, I guess. Rich and weird.
Yep.
All right, Cocker Spaniel.
Shih Tzu versus Basenji.
Yeah, Basenji, one of the most ancient dog breeds.
Looks like a fox.
Yeah, and they don't bark.
What?
They go, wow, wow, wow.
Oh, that's still a bark.
No, it's not. They sing.
I mean, I don't know the difference. I feel like any sound a dog makes is kind of a bark.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I think this is the oldest breed that the AKC recognizes, originating from Egypt.
Oh, yeah, it does look a little Egyptian.
What?
If I may say so myself.
I don't know. It seems like a weird line. And Shih Tzus are disgusting, yappy, and weird, and they kind of like, that's like the OG crusty.
I kind of feel like if you have a Shih Tzu, it'll never get clean, no matter how much you wash it.
It's just nasty.
Yeah, like it holds its dirt forever.
Yeah, it's an old little mop.
Yeah, it's a mop duster dog. And there are cool big mop dogs, in my opinion.
Yes.
The little mops I don't like. And the Basenji, yeah, I've never seen one before this moment.
Athletic.
But it kind of honestly looks like a color that's unnatural to the human eye. Like I've never seen an orange that bright in my life.
It has the exact stance of like the hieroglyphics.
Oh yeah,
like
cave drawing, yeah.
Yeah, when you go into the pyramid and you look at the drawings of dogs, like it stood just like that, and it's been standing like that for 20,000 years.
Yep, I'm gonna go with Basenji.
I'm going Basenji too.
But Basenji Blanco. Just trying stuff out, man. Basenji Madden of the band Good Charlotte. And on to the next.
Up next, we got a Border Collie versus a Greyhound.
Oh, what are your thoughts on this?
I hate Greyhounds. They're freaky. They're very nice. They're very sweet dogs, but they're just like built to race. They're like a racing dog.
Oh yeah, they're very aerodynamic.
They come out looking fucked up.
Yeah, they do look a little fucked up. They kind of look like a dolphin.
How?
Bottlenose.
Yeah.
Skinny, aerodynamic. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here, man. I don't know much about dogs.
I think the Border Collie is the smartest dog breed.
Really?
Yeah, that's not me saying like, I think they're so smart. Like, I think they are the most intelligent dogs.
Wow, that is surprising because they look so dumb, but like in a good way.
They are really, really smart.
Like likable way, you know?
Some people even think they're smarter than some people.
Well, there's some people who are just straight up idiots.
All right.
And I mean, we've seen that more and more these days.
Time and time again, we are proven that some dogs are smarter than some people.
I still don't know about that because dogs are pretty dumb overall. But there are some really dumb people out there, especially right now with today's political climate and the stock market crash and the henceforth and the forthwithal.
And the tax and stuff.
Yeah. Border Collie for me.
Very easily Border Collie. That's a strong dog right there.
Just want to grab its tongue.
Yeah.
We've got a Dachshund or a Dachshund and a Rat Terrier.
This is the battle of the little guys.
Yeah, look at them.
This little guy's a little weenie versus a little rat T.
Well, I have a little weenie myself. Oh, wait a second.
That's all right.
Yep, I'm going to say that. Ooh. I have a little wiener. No.
Yep.
I have a little wiener at home. God, I got a tiny little wiener dog.
Oh yeah, Hank is half ween.
He's a half dachshund.
Yeah.
And I love him, and so I'm going to vote for him.
I love dachshunds. I had dachshunds growing up. Shout out Chewy. Shout out Dreamer. Shout out Blitzen. Did I have any other wieners? Freud was a bit of a wiener. Rest in peace, all their souls. They're all dead in cans in my mom's basement. Well, they're not just dead. They're burned.
They're dust.
Yeah, they're dog dust.
Yeah.
Yep.
From dust and to dust we shall return.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dachshunds are awesome. They are built to go down into holes. That's why they're long like that. And you could grab them by their strong tails and yank them back out.
Yeah, like your sewer grate thing that you'll see in the post credits.
Yeah.
They'll all see that in the post credits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are they so territorial? I think that's funny about dachshunds.
They're German.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah.
Oh. Rat Terrier, you didn't say much about them.
It's a terrier that is probably great at catching rats, but they're cute, but they're like a miniature greyhound or something, or like a miniature pinscher. They're just like these wiry little springy. I don't know, like that variety of dog. I like a Boston Terrier because it looks like a fired up pug.
Oh, I hate the Boston Terrier. I feel like I kind of like the Rat Terrier. I also don't think they're great at catching rats. I think that they're named that because they look like rats a little bit.
A little bit? Or wiry like rats?
Look at their ears.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a rat ear.
Oh, yeah?
If you ask me.
Love Dachshunds 100 times more, though.
Yeah, same.
Show me the wiener.
All right, now we got a Rhodesian Ridgeback versus an Old English Sheepdog.
Yeah, and the Rhodesian Ridgeback has a mohawk.
I thought a Rhodesian Ridgeback was like a tar.
No, this thing, they literally have a ridge on their back. They have like a little mohawk piece of hair, and then when they get upset, it stands up.
This is the big mop I was talking about, though.
Yeah, the Old English Sheepdog is so funny.
I used to draw sheepdogs. Like, I went through a phase of 2 years where that's all I drew.
Yeah.
And I was like writing picture books about little sheepdogs. Like, I was like obsessed with sheepdogs when I was a kid.
They are filthy, though. They always are sloppy.
Oh, they're gross.
And then there's that one movie where Tim Allen turns into one.
Yeah, Wilfred.
No, I think it's literally called Big Fuzzy Dog or something.
Oh, yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Yeah, and he turns into one, and then he learns a lesson, I'm assuming, and then he comes back to being a man.
But probably. Yeah. Yeah, I love the sheepdog, though. Rhodesian Ridgeback, I'm glad I learned your name, and nice to meet you.
Another ancient breed, but yeah, kind of a weird dog. Sheepdog wins.
Yep.
The giant cartoon dog.
I mean, it's also a sheep. All right, now we've got a bulldog versus a chow chow. Oh, wait, okay, bulldog. That's so vague. English, French. Is that all of them?
That's a English bulldog.
That's, I know, but I'm saying like, we're just doing all the bulldogs in one little category.
No, we're doing this bulldog specifically. We'll get to a Frenchie later.
And it should have said English bulldog.
Yeah, you're right. But the English bulldog
I
is
hate when you do that, because I was trying to argue with you, and then you said I was right.
the English bulldog is the OG.
Can we get back to debating?
No.
It should have said English.
Okay.
See, I hate that. It's like, then I wanna get at you, but I have nothing to get at you about.
English bulldogs, when they bite, their jaws lock and they can't let go.
Really?
Yeah, they have like a lock system in their jaw when they're like pissed and they bite something, it locks on.
It's like an iPad in that way.
It's like a heat missile.
And a chow chow,
Chinese.
I know, I've seen those before, but I didn't know that's what they were called.
They are Chinese and they have purple tongues and they are super fucking mean.
Oh, really? They're mean?
Oh, they're like one of the worst breeds to have. You can't have them with kids. This like makes the pit bull look like fucking Mother Teresa, the chow chow.
Oh,
mean as
they
shit.
don't look like they'd be that mean.
Mongols of Genghis Khan's time used them in war, and they would just unleash them, and they'd go fucked up mode on their enemies.
They don't look powerful.
Oh, they are.
I know, and I'm learning that now. But
You go to a dog show, the owners won't even let you pet their chows.
that is crazy. Where do they get their hair done though? Because I am.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
I mean, it is like borderline. That's a lion.
Some people get them cut like that too, and it's really stupid.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, they get they'll just have the long on their little paws and then the big lion head.
It's called a mane.
A lion's mane.
Lion's mane.
Yeah.
I like that, but I'm still gonna go with bulldog. I love bulldogs.
I love that bulldog. I love the video of the monkey that puts its finger in the bulldog's butt and it jumps. You ever seen that?
Nope.
He goes,
Yeah, I can imagine it. I like when a bulldog is a tennis ball.
yeah, they love it.
Call me old fashioned, but I like it when a bulldog got a tennis ball. All right, now we got German Shepherd versus a Whippet. What? Why is a Whippet on here?
It's a whippet.
Oh, it's a dog. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. My head was in the clouds there for a second.
I am on such a hunt. I want a vintage dog breed shirt that says I love whippets. You know what I mean? They have them for every breed.
Uh-huh.
And it'll be like, the 3 beautiful kind of portrait pictures of the dog, one like that in a mount, and then another just like a profile. And it'll say, I love pugs. I love golden retriever.
Yeah.
I want one that just says, I love whippets.
We could make that. Do you
I
want
don't want to
that?
make it. I want the vintage one.
We could make it look vintage.
That's true. There's a guy in my neighborhood that has a bumper sticker that says, I love my whippets.
But it has a dog on it?
Yeah, and that's just,
I mean, yeah, I guess.
the humor there is amazing.
Yeah. German Shepherds are the only dogs that I'm truly scared of.
Yeah, they can be scary.
They put the fear of God in my heart.
Yeah.
When you walk into a drug dealer's house and the German Shepherd jumps up on you and they're like, he's fine, get down. And I'm like, nope, this dog's going to kill me.
They can get huge too. They can be great.
Yeah.
They can be a really great family dog, the OG, one of the OG protectors, but they got a bad rap because of the Nazis
Yeah, they had them.
and then white supremacists in the South during the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
They've kind of been the face of evil.
Right. I watched Signs last night, and Rory Culkin stabs one to death with a fork.
Yeah.
And then the other one gets mauled by an alien. Spoiler alert, I guess.
Yeah.
But
It's a kind of a side plot, really.
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm taking a German Shepherd over a Whippet, though. Like a nice German Shepherd's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to take a Whippet, and then I'm going to make my decision.
Okay.
No, I'm going Whippet.
Grant, where do you fall?
German Shep.
German Shep,
Whatever. All right, now we got a Bloodhound versus a Chihuahua.
which would be an awesome. I don't want to talk about dog fighting a lot in this.
I want to talk about it some, though.
It's going to get brought up.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
This fight would be hilarious.
Yeah,
Because the Chihuahua might have a chance.
No, it'd be...
Bloodhounds are so slow that big sloppy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it'd be one hit.
Have you met an angry Chihuahua? I don't know what they're putting in those things, but they get fired up.
Well, their diet's pixie sticks, right?
I thought they ate cocaine.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so I like a Bloodhound though in like the cartoon sort of way, like it's sleeping by a rifle or whatever.
Yeah, by a fire.
You know?
And it like kind of, when it has to get up.
Yeah.
But then it can like fend off, you know.
It's a good sleepy dog to have on Christmas, is what I'm saying. If you have a Bloodhound sleeping by your fire next to a rifle on Christmas, I mean, that's a beautiful American image.
My farmer buddy growing up literally had one that I think's name was Rusty, and it was always outside, and he had like a thick layer of dirt on him.
That's funny that you had a friend named Rusty and a friend with a dog named Rusty.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live with a half bloodhound now, and he does sing when there's an ambulance about.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fun perk.
Or if you sing.
Yeah,
Like if you go, right
joins
away.
right in.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's pretty stupid. Hounds are nice and lazy. I don't know. I've learned to love Chihuahuas. I used to hate them, and then I've just had some really great ones that they lived to be like 22.
Yeah, my neighbors had a Chihuahua growing up. The Chihuahua's name was Pierre.
Oh, nice.
Which is a great name. And he went missing, and then they never found him.
Oh, yeah. They don't stand a chance out there.
No, not at all.
It's funny to give a little Mexican guy a French name.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
That's
like.
funny.
Like, it was funny to me that his name was Pierre because I was like, well, you know.
That's a little Mexican man inside there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's got to be the national dog of Mexico.
No, I think it's the Mexican hairless. Those things are scary.
I don't like that.
That's like when they think they've seen a chupacabra.
Yeah, that's just what
half the time it's like a skinless or a hairless, not skinless.
That'd be horrifying.
It's a Mexican hairless.
Man, this one's really, really close for me. Where do you go?
Bloodhound.
Oh, I'm going Chihuahua.
Grant.
Show me, Bloodhound.
There you go. What's next? A Crip Hound?
It's a Basset Hound. Basset Hound versus Bull Terrier.
Wow, these are two ugly, beautiful beasts.
A Basset Hound. Get the Bull Terrier off the screen.
You don't like a Bull Terrier?
Oh my God.
That's Spuds McKenzie.
That is the ugliest shit I've seen in my life.
They got the egg head?
I'd rather have a pet possum than a pet Bull Terrier.
I love a Bull Terrier.
Oh God.
A bully.
No, when you say bully, I'm thinking bulldog.
When you hate their little beady eyes. And
I
their
hate
egg head?
what's wrong with their fucking face? Their face is
It's a little football head.
I hate it. Oh my God, Basset Hounds are awesome.
They are awesome, but they are sloppy. They're great. When you see a big Basset going around town, you just love it.
When a Basset Hound places a bird at your feet, it's an omen of good luck.
Yeah, of love.
You will find true love if a Basset Hound places a bird at your feet.
I'm going to let Grant decide this one, though, because I love bullies.
Whatever,
Dude,
dude.
Spuds McKenzie.
But Spuds McKenzie looks better than that one, and still not by much. Okay,
I think
Basset
they're
Hounds
sweet.
are awesome. I was thinking of that when I was thinking of a Bloodhound.
Yeah, it's just its short little brother.
I want to see a painting of a Basset Hound every day of the week.
Get a Basset Hound calendar. That'd be nice for you.
Oh, my birthday's coming up. Yes, it is. My birthday's coming up. You can get it for me.
I'm going bully.
Basset.
I got a vintage Basset Hound shirt. I'm going Basset Hound.
They are some of the cutest puppies, which we really have to start taking into consideration how these dogs look when they're new and then when they're old.
I like that a Basset Hound puppy has the same length ears as its full-grown counterpart.
Pretty much.
It's like dragging on the ground. I mean, that is the coolest.
Yep.
All right, Australian Shepherd versus Tibetan Spaniel.
I mean, get a load of a Tibetan Spaniel. If you've never seen one of those in your life, those things are just... It's a spaniel from Tibet.
Is that how big it grows?
They are little guys. It's a spaniel, so it gets cocker sized.
Oh, yes. Yep. Next.
Australian Shepherds are great, but everybody that gets one just gets them because they're cute.
Yep, another one. Yep.
And then they just don't get enough action and they turn into anxious beasts. And a Tibetan Spaniel, if you encounter that, you're lucky.
That is like a Pokemon. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
They're awesome.
Yeah, that's moving on. And actually, move it above the Basset Hound, too, I think, while we're at it. Don't actually do that. Bull Mastiff versus Border Terrier.
Two good dude dogs here.
Border Terrier in this picture kind of looks like it's in a commercial that they're doing experiments on dog medicine experiments.
Whoa, what do you mean?
I don't know. It is. Why is it in this white void?
I like it.
Okay.
It's very beautiful. A Bull Mastiff can be awesome, but man, that's a beast.
Yeah, that's a scary ass dog.
Yeah, that thing, if someone lets that off the chain and it comes running at you, what do you do?
And it's hard to tell in this picture, but they are 8 feet tall and 300 pounds.
They can topple homes.
Yeah, they can.
My grandparents had a Border Terrier, and he was electric. That wiry little coat. God, they're just little scruffy, woods dogs. I don't know. There's something about them that I just love.
My grandpa was a border carrier. Smuggled stuff across the border. Yeah.
That's a coyote. We'll get to that later on in the bracket.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with border terrier because bull mastiffs are scary.
Yeah. I've never had a bull mastiff, and I'm sure they're very big, sweet sweeties on the inside, and their slobber could maybe be nice, but border terrier for me.
Yeah, see, you like slobber, and I'm not a slobber guy, so that's going to come up later, I assume. Siberian Husky versus a Brussels Griffon.
The Brussels Griffon is one of the greatest feats of mankind ever.
What? That's a dog? That's a real dog?
Brussels Griffons are amazing.
It looks like a Muppet.
They're perfect, dude. It looks like that weird era of 80s cartoons.
Yeah, it looks confused permanently. It's like... What? Yeah, it looks like a guy with a beard who has too small of a face to have one.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a little Chewbacca.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at the Siberian Husky yet.
Which is majestic.
I could see it in my periphery, but right now I'm focused on the Griffin. Why? What the fuck? That's such a weird ass fucking animal.
They're messed up. Anytime you get so little and so weird looking, they are like the product of royalty.
Yeah.
At some point, some king or queen was like, smaller!
Yeah, probably as a jester.
Yeah.
They probably brought him in to make him laugh. Look at that thing. It feels like, I forgive me if this is, this might be towing the line a little bit. It feels like it could stand up on 2 legs.
Yeah, probably.
And be like, wow, do a little dance, like a jig.
Siberian Husky, one of the most classic breeds of all time.
Very beautiful.
You got your actual snow dogs here.
Uh-huh.
The Iditarod.
You did a what?
It's a classic sled dog race.
Oh.
The Iditarod.
Cuba Gooding Jr., was he involved?
Maybe.
Because he did snow dogs.
He did do snow dogs, you're right.
Yeah. And nobody's doing snow dogs anymore. Back in the day, they were doing snow dogs. Cuba Gooding Jr. to be exact. And nowadays nobody's doing snow dogs.
Yeah, a Brussels Griffon is like a perfect. You could make a whole sitcom about that guy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Shout out Huskies. They can be very sweet. And that was the first dog when I was a little kid. I was like, I'm gonna have a Husky one day.
Yeah, me too.
And then I met a bunch of them, and I was like, oh, you guys kind of suck.
Yeah, I feel that.
They're insane.
It's like dating an Italian guy with bright blue eyes. It's a cool in concept, but eventually,
it gets annoying.
He's loud. Yeah. That's the thing about him, is he's a lot louder than he lets on.
Yeah.
He's cool to look at from far away, but then you're like, all right,
He's just trying to
bring it
read.
down a little bit. I'm gonna date this fucking freak, the Brussels Griffon.
Let's go, Bruss.
Next, we got Vizsla versus Scottish Terrier.
I think it's a Vizsla.
Vila?
Vizsla.
Okay. Yeah, you tell me about these dogs.
They have a beautiful red coat.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's a red bone. They are really beautiful. I've only met a couple, but they are so nice.
And Scottish Terriers are sophisticated.
They are. That's a classic dog. I love when they're...
I would love to smoke a cigar with a Scottish Terrier.
Yeah. I love when they just motor around and their coat kind of covers their feet.
And they are sailors, correct?
No.
Oh, okay. They look like a sailor.
They love rats as well.
Really?
They're big ratters.
They eat rats.
That's why they have that stubby tail, so you can yank it out.
What do you mean yank it out?
Like it goes down a rat's hole.
Oh, rats live in holes? I thought they lived in New York City.
No, they have tunnels.
Okay, sorry.
Rat tunnels.
Can we do a rat bracket?
No.
Brat racket. What's all the racket about Brat? Great album, though.
Yeah. Scottish Terriers go like a little both ways for me. They can be very distinguished and very cute, or they can be really old and nasty. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Boom, boom, boom. Yippee-ki-yo.
I'm going to go with the Vila.
Oh, yeah, me too. Thanks for doing that. I thought we were going to go Scottish Terrier there and have a fight.
No, I've only seen one picture of a Vila. I've seen many Scottish Terriers, but for some reason...
It's beautiful.
Yeah, there's something about the picture. All right, now we got a poodle versus a
Schipperke.
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 Which I'm assuming is a cross between a ship and a turkey.
Schipperkes are awesome. They're kind of like a Shiba, husky, Volhound mix.
Do you mind if I accuse you of corruption?
What?
You hate poodles.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like you put poodles up against Schipperkes to try to get me to go with the funny name.
It's just cuter. Schipperkes are like, wee. They're little, too. It's like a fired up Pomeranian.
You didn't want a poodle to win one round.
Never. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's horrific.
I don't like the tall poodles, but every time a poodle's mixed with something, it makes it kind of better.
No, Labradoodle's awful. Rather just have a lab.
Well, okay, only if they're going to be big. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you get a poodle that's small,
No.
it's cute.
No, it's not.
I have a poodle.
Right.
He's a Maltese poodle.
And he's like
mixed with a dachshund.
He's half cute to me.
Half cute?
Yes.
That is like the cutest dog on planet Earth.
Now, look at what it came from. That's a horror movie. It's truly terrifying. It looks like a cover of Goosebumps.
Come on, you've dated girls who look exactly like a poodle.
Yes, and it was a mistake.
No, it wasn't.
Schipperkes, though,
God
awesome.
bless the broken road that led me straight to you. You can't just say that it was a mistake. Nothing's a mistake in this life.
Buying a poodle would be.
Okay, Schipperke wins.
Schipperke.
Second side, golden retriever versus a horse.
So this is
Okay.
this is America's best friend versus a horse.
Look at the pose on the golden retriever.
I mean, dude, I've really come around on them.
Yeah, I mean, they're awesome.
I used to hate on him, stupid, whatever. But you know what? He's just beautiful and he's friendly. I've never met a golden retriever that I was like scared of in any way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He comes up. Yeah. You ask someone on the street, hey, can I pet that? Sure.
Retriever's in the name. You throw it a ball, guess what it's bringing back?
Another ball.
Probably a different ball.
Yeah.
Probably a different ball from the woods.
Yeah. And a horse is a terrible example of a dog.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? When anybody has like, they're like, hey, meet my dog, horse. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm like, that's way too big.
It's too big and it's got shoes on.
Yeah, I don't like, get your shoes off in the house.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I hate when people, come on, take your shoes off at the front door. That's what I say.
The horse girls. Ugh.
Oh my God.
The worst.
Yeah, Golden Girls, great show.
Awesome show.
Yeah. So let's go with the retriever.
Absolutely.
I think you handled that great, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Cairn Terrier versus a Shiba Inu.
Correct. Cairn Terriers are awesome.
That looks AI generated. Is that the real picture of a dog?
I hope so. And the Shiba looks superimposed, though, on a background.
I don't know. That looks realer to me. But the one on the left, I'm not sure. I wish that a Cairn Terrier had hands so I could inspect them. Because they really fuck up the hands on the AI stuff.
Cairn Terriers are so tightly compacted. They're literally like this big.
Yeah, and they always want to talk to the manager.
And the Shiba is, it has a life of its own on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even really a dog at this point.
It is weird. It is a coin. Japanese people love them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it looks like the dog, I can't say this. Damn it. I was going to say it looks like the dog that they would have in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's a Japanese thing.
And they're very trendy, and they're not quite the house dog that everybody wants them to be.
But they have such interesting eyes.
Sure. Yeah.
Like they got like kind of like a pensive stare to them. Yeah, it's kind of like, It's almost like it's reading. You know what I mean? Like if any dog could read, I think it'd be the Shiba Inu.
Yeah. I gotta go Cairn Terrier though. Shibas have attitude problems.
I don't know anything about their demeanor, and so I'm gonna pick them for their puffy little tail and their inquisitive stare.
Grant, where do you fall?
I'll take the Karen.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, Cairn Terrier.
Now we got Bernese Mountain Dog versus Afghan Hound.
The Afghan Hound is horrible.
It's a fashion dog.
I hate it so much. I hate when people have them. I hate how they look. And I hate that this feels politically charged.
What's politically charged about it?
They're Afghanistan.
So? Every dog's from somewhere.
That's true. And the one from the Bernese Mountains is fucking cute. You want to talk about puppies? You're in a room full of Bernese puppies? That's heaven, buddy.
A weekend at Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's Mountain Dog House.
Your friend's dog dies and you're like just trying to make him look like he's happy, holding his tail up. Bark, bark.
Yeah, I'll go with the Bernie's Mountain Dog.
They are so cute.
They get too big.
And they save people from avalanches.
Yeah, don't they? They do a lot of stuff. They're like the rescue dogs.
Yeah. They're beautiful and kind and caring.
You know, he's a rescue dog, but really, he rescued me.
That's nice, man. You didn't rescue your dog. You bought it from a puppy mill.
I bought it from eBay. Now we got a Pomeranian versus a Chinese crested. Oh my God. Ugh.
You ever seen one of those?
I gotta wipe off the screen really quick.
You ever seen one of these in real life?
It looks like a skunk horse. It looks like a little skunk horse.
They are horrifying, man.
This picture of a Pomeranian, I mean,
They are perfect.
Okay, that is like the best case scenario for a Pomeranian, though, is that it is a ball with a face on it.
They are. That's how they look.
Now, they don't look like that.
They are really happiness epitomized into a canine form.
Yeah, they're kind of like an emoji.
Yeah.
You know?
I love a Pomeranian. They have such funny little attitudes, too. Yeah. And they come in fun colors.
Yeah.
And a Chinese crested is putrid. Every year when they do that ugliest dog of all time thing, it's always just like a morphed up Chinese crested that's teeth and tongue are hanging out. It's like,
Yeah.
you're like, ow!
Yeah, totally. It looks like a My Little Pony.
They are.
No, it's like if they made a Cruella de Vil version of a My Little Pony. That's what a Chinese crested looks like.
It's always an old creepy lady that owns it too. I've never seen a young person just be like, you know what? I'm going to get one of those.
Yeah, it's definitely an old woman who owns like a predatory fashion house.
Yeah.
You know, and she's got it in her purse and lets it run around while they take pictures of some starved person.
Pomeranian easily.
Yep. Now we got Brittany Spaniel versus Wire Fox Terrier.
Wow. Two great field dogs here.
Yeah, I love a Brittany.
Oh, I do too.
We have a friend.
Shout out Willow.
Yep, we have a friend, a couple friend who own a Brittany.
And Willow is just awesome.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, they're smart, they're curious, but they're very sweet. Oh, they are so fun.
Yeah.
Brittany's are awesome.
And very beautiful.
Yep. And the Wire Fox Terrier, you know, there's a lot of terriers at play here, and this isn't one of the better ones.
I mean, it's one of the funnier ones, that's for sure. Its face looks like a rhombus.
This looks like it would be really like hard, and that's like the original stuffed animal dog that you would get. Like a kid in like 1741 had one of those that was just a taxidermied one. It'd be like,
Yeah, I don't like the picture that you picked for the Wire Fox Terrier, but at the same time, it wasn't going to win either way.
no, a Brittany is regal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Regal and rootsy, which is not a kind of a combo you get
No, yeah.
often, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a fox hunt with a double-barreled shotgun over your arm.
Yeah, somebody who was born in the woods, lived in a cabin growing up, and now they're the president.
Yeah, and they love to read.
Yeah. All right, now we got a boxer versus a Russell Terrier.
Boxers, I've never understood why they're so popular.
It's a very violent sport. I understand kind of the fanfare of it all. I don't understand why YouTubers become boxers, but yeah, I guess I get the hype. You know, it's kind of like it's ancient. It's kind of that ancient instinct to just beat up another man.
Yep.
You know?
And the Russell Terrier is so cute. You can fuck with that guy. You go,
Yeah, you can mess him around and, you know, flip him over. And whatever.
boxers can be really nice. I just think they look so fucking weird. I've never understood. Everyone had a boxer when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like so many people had boxers.
Yeah, I always wore briefs. Let's go with the Russell.
Yes.
Now we got the Great Pyrenees versus a Dalmatian.
Great Pyrenees are crazy.
Dalmatians are mean. I've learned that. Growing up, I was like, Dalmatians are so cute. They got the spots. And then as an adult, you realize they're demons incarnate. And they would ruin grocery stores and bite kids.
Yeah, they're the leaders of violence when it comes to dogs. The leaders of perpetuators of evil. Whatever. That movie did terrible things though, because it made every family want one.
No, they made every family want 101 of them, which is way too many.
Yeah, it's too many. And a Great Pyrenees is truly great. These things get enormous.
Yeah, I don't like big dogs, especially when they're like, it's so big that it's like a polar bear, you know?
Yeah, it is. It's a bear-like.
Yeah, that's too much for me, but I'm still going to pick it over a Dalmatian.
I think they used them in bear hunting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I sounded interested. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not interested. Yeah.
That's all right. Great Pyrenees walks. Oh, this one's tough.
Now we got a Beagle versus a Sussex Spaniel.
This one's so tough. A Sussex is so awesome.
Oh, they are cute. I'm going to go Beagle here, though. Beagle is a classic dog. Another one that I want the painting of.
It is, but they're so fucking annoying.
What do you mean they're annoying?
They bark and they're fucking sloppy. Very annoying dogs. And a Sussex Spaniel is just like the chillest dude you've ever met.
I feel that, but I'm not really going off demeanor here. I'm going off picture of the dog mostly.
And you don't like the big sloppy turd dog?
No, exactly.
I love him.
You definitely just cemented it for me.
Oh, I go Sussex Span here all day.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Beagle.
Grant?
Show me Sussex Spaniel.
Won Westminster in 2016, I think.
Whippy. Now we got a French Bulldog versus a Shetland Sheepdog.
Also known as a Sheltie or Lassie.
That is a bear. Yeah, that doesn't even look like a sheepdog to me.
Yeah, it's from Shetland, though.
Yeah, I don't know much about that place.
That's what they look like up there.
French Bulldogs are awesome.
They are, and they've really taken over.
Yeah, totally.
It's been their decade.
Yep.
And good for them.
Yeah.
They're smart, they're athletic, they're fun, they're snorty. They are just adorable. They are little gargoyles.
Yeah, there's something a little bit snooty about the Shetland Sheepdog.
Oh, yeah, big Sheltie is, too much fucking hair.
Yeah, way too much fucking hair. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Frenchie.
Yeah, Frenchie, easy.
Now we got a Papillon.
Yep, Papillon.
Papillon versus a pug.
Yeah.
You love pugs.
Pugs are my favorite thing, I think, that's ever graced this planet.
I don't like pugs very much.
It's wrong.
They're so uppity and their faces are all fucked up and they just snort and just, they're just gross to me.
They are the greatest breed of dog. They're the greatest animal on the planet.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the pug over the Papillon here because I'm afraid of what you'll do to me.
That's all right.
And I do like the Papillon has like wings for ears.
Yeah, it's like a winged fuzzy chihuahua.
Can it fly?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Some breeds can, but it's not recommended.
Okay, then I'm going to go with the Papillon if it can fly.
Oh, pug for me. Grant, where do you fall?
Oh, I'm gonna go pug.
Thank you. P-U-G.
Now we got a miniature Schnauzer versus a Borzoi.
A Borzoi.
Borzoi. Wow, that's really how you say it?
Yep.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at the picture of him, of course he'd go by Borzoi. It's definitely Bourgeois.
Yeah.
But miniature Schnauzer, he's mad about something. He's like pissed off like you just took his toy from him or
This
something.
looks like a picture of just someone's dog. All the other pictures are like very like kind of distinguished or super high def, and this one just looks like it was pulled from Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Rex. That's my neighbor's dog.
It's actually just, it's on Facebook and it's like, my best friend gone. Thank you for 15 years. Best years of my life. The most handsome boy.
Borzois are freakish, and you want to talk about like Satan dogs. That looks like a demon.
It looks like a demon who's bad at its job. Like it can't even haunt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they're horrific. Miniature Schnauzer all day.
Yep. Now we got a Pembroke Welsh Corgi versus a Pekingese.
Is that AI again? Why do we got an AI corgi, man?
I don't know. That's honestly, that might be real.
No, it's not.
You don't think it is?
Look at the way its tail is. It's like...
Yeah, I don't know physics super well with those tails, but wow, look at that thing.
Look at the Pekingese. That is one of the most genius things we've ever done with a dog.
You just like when a dog has a fucked up face.
Look at that, dude. Look at how insane that is.
I'm gonna go with the Welsh Corgi easily. I lived in San Francisco, and the people that I lived with, their friend had a very, very pregnant Welsh Corgi.
Nice.
That would come around all the time and just.
Did it ever have the kids?
I actually found out, and I just remembered this just now, that I always thought that it was pregnant, but it was a big growth on its stomach.
Nice.
And I don't think it had kids because that's not how that works.
Yeah. I grew up with corgis and I love them and they're very sweet sweeties, but a Pekingese is, if you see a Pekingese in public, it's like seeing, I don't know, a little alien or something.
Yeah, but it
doesn't belong here.
Right. But think about the people who have them. I feel like
fat ladies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Big fat ladies with vans that are full of like other Beanie Babies and stuff. Name Rhonda.
I guess you know more about the types of...
Hey, I don't know. What kind of person do you think owns a Pekingese?
I thought it was like a snooty suburban person.
That's true. A Karen, if you will.
I'm going to go with a Welsh Corgi.
I gotta go Pekingese. Grant, where do you go?
I'm going Pekingese.
Yes. Sorry, Corgi. Sorry, Mom. She's gonna be pissed at me for that.
Now we got a Weimaraner? Weimaraner versus an Irish Wolfhound.
Irish Wolfhound, largest dog breed recognized by the AKC.
Oh my God.
Can stand up to like 4 feet tall.
Don't like it.
They are ginormous. Like when you see one walking around, sometimes it is actually scary. You have to be taken aback. It's like 20% bigger than a Great Dane.
That's too much. That's way too much.
It's a Wolfhound.
I've never heard of a Weimaraner, but I feel like
You never seen a Weimaraner?
No, he could teach me something.
They are smooth silver, like kind of like how the Wieslas are red. Weimaraners are like their gray cousins. I don't like how jacked and like feral this one looks because they usually look a little sweeter than this. This looks like someone like when they find out you've been living in the woods for 6 months.
Yeah, but he just looks so sophisticated.
They are really, really sweet.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I love a Weimaraner.
Now we got a Great Dane versus a Toy Fox Terrier.
I mean, it's fun to hang out with a Great Dane.
I am so scared of them, and I know that's irrational because they don't really do anything.
They're like the sweetest dogs of all time.
But my babysitter had one growing up and got it as a puppy.
Yeah.
And its paws were like the size of my head.
Yeah.
And it was still small. And I was like, that is so cool. But they live like 4 years.
Yeah,
like,
about 7 to 8 years, I think, is their life expectancy.
Yeah, my neighbor right now has one, like down in my parents' neighbor has one. A kid I grew up with got one, and like they have a baby and a Great Dane just
That's
running
awesome.
around in the backyard.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They are very, very sweet, and it is really sad they only live that long, but for some people, that's good.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? It's like a Great Dane is a really cool dog, and it's not that big of a commitment.
Yeah, sometimes you want a short-term, it's a situationship with the dog. You know what I mean?
You get a toy fox terrier, that thing's you're with it for 35 years, like buying a parrot.
Yeah.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, it's a commitment, but I'll go with Great Dane here.
Yeah, I like a Great Dane.
It was close though, because I do like a Toy Fox Terrier. I think they're cute.
They're too funky though.
Too funky?
Yeah, they're freaks.
When has anything been too funky for you?
That's true, but a Great Dane is classy.
Yeah, I guess.
A Great Dane also means you got a big place. Because if you're living with a Great Dane in an apartment, you're just a psycho.
Yeah, totally.
You bought a big house and you were like, well, it's like buying a truck or something. It's like a little exorbitant.
It's like buying a monster truck.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I do feel like the people who get Great Danes are like irresponsible in some way.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, why would you do that? But now we got Saint Bernard versus Belgian Malinois.
Malinois.
See, what the hell? It's a Borzoi and a Malinois?
Yeah, these are the new cop dogs.
Oh, okay.
These are low-key the new face of evil, and I think it was the one where Channing Tatum, a movie called Dog or whatever, where he goes and he comes back from Afghanistan with them or something.
Boston Celtic Jason Tatum.
Stars in Dog.
Cop movie.
Cop war movie.
Saint Bernard, I don't know how this dog was beatified, let alone canonized. But at the same time, they are awesome as a statue.
They are so sweet, but they are really, really sloppy.
Well, I'm not voting for a cop, so I'm going to go with Saint Bernard.
Yep, Saint Bernard easily. I like when they have those little necklaces that have like the barrels on them, and they can carry like notes in them and stuff. And you crack it open, there's a little letter in there.
What?
Is that ever seen that?
What the hell?
Saint
No.
Bernards will wear like this collar that has like a little wooden barrel right on the front, and you open it up and you have like whatever in there, either survival supplies or like a message.
Who writes the note?
That's the soldiers.
Soldiers?
Yeah, they were used in war and mountain combat.
Oh my God. And it would say like, fuck you guys or something? It's like,
Get down.
we're coming.
They're over there.
Now last one in the first round, we've got a Rottweiler versus an English setter.
This is kind of a tough matchup here. Rottweiler's like my favorite big dog. I hate that the photo we chose here, it's a tailed version. And I know it's cruel to crop their tails or whatever. Like Dobermans, they always cone their ears when they're young. And it's like a big controversy. It just looks better without a tail. It looks better with a fat little butt than like this big dumb tail.
I don't, what?
All Rottweilers are born with tails and they cut them off.
I know, I understand that, but I'm saying like, why do you have a preference on that?
Because they look cuter with no tail.
That's so messed up, dude.
How's that messed up?
That's like saying, well, they look better with lip filler.
You look better with that haircut than like a shaved head. That's fine.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine too.
I think I look better however I feel the best.
Oh, see, that's not my opinion.
Yeah, well, it's mine.
Okay.
Rottweiler reminds me of Toy Story, which I like.
Why?
Because there's a Rottweiler in Toy Story.
Oh, yeah.
Sid has a Rottweiler.
Yeah. And then the other guy's got the Slinky, which is a dachshund, but half metal.
Yeah, metal dachshund.
I love an English setter there. It's like a Brittany. It's a Regal Field dog, too.
Yeah, but it's not as cool as the Brittany because it doesn't have that pattern on it.
Yeah.
And honestly, the words English setter, I don't know.
Shout out Jackson, one of the greatest dogs I ever had. He was a Grand Show champion.
Shout out Jackson, one of the great presidents of the United States.
No, absolutely not.
Speaking of English setters, I am going to go with the Rottweiler.
I will too. Shout out Muzzy. It's the only dog that ever made my father cry.
Really?
Yep.
Bit him hard?
No, he had to put him down.
All right, and now we go to the second round. Swedish Valhund versus Alaskan Malamute.
The Volhound here is going to make a little run, I think.
I do like the Valhund because it's smaller.
Yeah.
And the Alaskan Malamute is it's like a husky that won an easier matchup.
It's a giant dog that lives in like Antarctica. That's awesome for that dog, but I don't want
feel
it
like
to
it probably
live.
lives in Alaska.
That's close enough.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It's not a dog I want.
No, not at all.
If like I pulled up to your house with a Valhound, the party would get started.
Well, the party's going to get started when you pull up regardless.
Thanks, dog.
No, I mean, just because, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Like, you and me, that's, what we get to go into doing.
Valhound sounds very bad, though.
Yeah, totally.
But it is a cute little mini wolf.
Yeah, I will go with the Swedish mini wolf. Now we've got the Cocker Spaniel versus the Basenji, the ancient Basenji.
Egypt's very own Basenji.
I am going to go with the Cocker Spaniel, though.
Yeah.
They're just so cute.
Yeah, they're just it's like a doofus.
That's the only dog that I would be open to seeing with a bow in its hair.
Yeah, I don't like bows in its hair.
I don't like bows anywhere. I don't like clothes on a dog.
I like a little bandana on on a big dog.
No. Hate
It
it.
looks like a biker.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
I like that.
I don't like it. They've got coats on already.
That's true. Except the Chinese crested.
Yeah.
Which has like a hat and shoes, really.
Yeah, and the Mexican hairless, which
Yeah.
is naked.
Yeah.
In the nude, if you will. I'm going to go with the Spaniel, though.
I'm going cock.
Border Collie versus Dachshund.
Tough little matchup here, but we got to go weenie.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Border Collie's super cute. I love them, and I would be open to having one day.
Uh-huh.
Because it feels like a real companion type dog.
Yep.
But Dachshunds are just, you see a couple little weenies trotting around, you're like, woo!
Yeah, you get very excited
Yeah.
when you see a dachshund in the wild.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in the wild,
Yeah.
usually being leashed by a human, but...
I met a very rude one the other day named Rudy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was I hollered at him from across the street. I said, look at that, look at him go!
Uh-huh.
And the owner brought him over, introduced him, and I pet him a couple times, and then he just switched on me. Just switched up real quick. He went, "Argh!" and backed up 5 steps. "Argh!"
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
They're territorial. They
Oh, yeah.
think they're protecting. Hank, I have to do this thing all the time with my dog where he starts barking at the front door and I can't be like, stop it. Shh. Shut up. Whatever. I have to be like, thank you. And then he calms down.
Yeah.
I go thank you for protecting me.
Thank you, Hank.
I go, oh, thanks, buddy. Good dog.
It is good to know that you, if someone broke into your house and was trying to kill you, that they would do it really easily.
Yeah, because they'd have only a 9-pound dog standing in their way.
Yeah, and a 15-pound roommate.
Yeah. Yeah. Hunter. Shout out to Hunter.
Dachshund.
All right. Now we got Old English Sheepdog versus a Bulldog.
Sheepdog had its day. It's big, it's fluffy, it's fun, but no one's really got stories of hanging out and loving on a sheepdog. They're kind of territorial and mean and big and sloppy. A bulldog.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's so many Bulldog best friends and,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Swanton Bulldogs.
Right. That's your mascot of your high school.
Bulldog country, bitch.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You know what I mean? There's stuff like that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Look at that thing.
I'll go with the Bulldog for sure.
Ugga. The mascot for Georgia.
It's not Yuga.
He got attacked by a steer one time.
A steer?
Yeah, the mascot for Texas was out on the field, and Ugga barked at it, and the steer went after him with its horn. It's a classic battle.
Were these real animals?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I was like, Texas has to have a real steer.
Oh, they bring a steer out, and the bulldog tried to kill it, and the steer said, hold up, and swung its horn at it.
Did it catch it?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Would have been pretty awesome if he threw it up in the air.
Come on, that'd be crazy. And then the tight end for Georgia caught it and ran it into the touchdown.
Oh, got saved at the 5.
Spike's the dead dog. Sorry. All right, German Shepherd versus Bloodhound. Bloodhound, please.
Yeah, Bloodhound, the big, sloppy, awesome farm dog. Fox and the Hound.
Yeah.
The Hound is a Bloodhound in that. Also an ancient symbol of racism, but we will forgive it for its past sins.
Is that's a thing?
Bloodhounds? Yeah, I mean, that's like what slave owners owned and would like chase people through the woods and swamps with. They're like the best, but they're also used now, but in like search and rescue missions. You know what I mean?
I just hate knowing all this stuff.
Sorry, but you should know it.
This is why I like dogs, because I don't know all this crap.
I like dogs and I know all this crap. It's not their fault.
I know, but you like pugs and shit.
Yeah, that's why I like pugs.
Because
they've never been a symbol of racism. I'm sure the Chinese royalty at some point was very terrible, but it's not like they were like holding the pug up, making it help perpetuate it.
I guess. I don't know. Basset Hound versus Tibetan Spaniel. And this breaks my heart because I love a Basset Hound, but
the Tibetan Spaniel
is like, oh my gosh.
How'd they do it?
Put it in my pocket.
They get a little bigger than that. I don't want you to think that this is like a 3-pound dog at all time.
How big do they get?
I feel like they can get probably like 12 to 15 pounds.
It's cutting it close, but I'm still going to go with Tibetan Spaniel.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tibetan Spaniel too. I'm not even sure I've ever met one.
I don't think I've been to Tibet. So Border Terrier versus Brussels Griffin.
Let's take the Griffin.
Let's do the Griffin,
please. The little Star Wars dog.
Yeah, that's, you know what? I was trying for a long time to figure out why I knew that dog. And now I realize that it's a skinny Chewbacca.
Yeah. He's just Harrison Ford's buddy.
Yeah. All right. Now we got a Vizsla versus a Schipperke.
They sound like cars.
Like, what the hell is going on? I had never heard of either of these dogs before today.
I like the Schipperke a little more.
Yeah.
The Vizsla's very regal. But it's going to be loud, and so is the Schipperke. I don't know. I like the Schipperke a little more. It's just like it's like a big Pomeranian.
You're not going to believe this.
Yeah.
My mom told me for Thanksgiving this year, we're doing a Schipperke.
Oh, that's nice.
Instead
of the tofurkey that you usually do.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, it's so ridiculous.
That's all right, man.
You know, I don't want to eat a dog, but my mom insists.
Yeah, it's trendy.
It's her way or the highway.
It's trendy.
Over there. She's kind of in charge, you know?
She is,
my dad goes, whatever she says. And so I'm going to eat a dog on Thanksgiving.
Are you going to say Schipperke the whole time?
Is it wrong?
It's Schipperke.
That is the same shit.
Schipperke.
That's dumb. Schipperke sounds better.
It does. I'm not going to argue with that, but
Schipperke. Papa Schipperke. Papa Schipperkes. Golden Retriever versus Cairn Terrier.
Gotta go Golden Retriever here, sadly.
Yeah.
I like the Cairn Terrier, and it's so much packed into such a little size thing.
Right.
A Golden comes in all sorts of sizes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They can be young and athletic, or they can just be old and sleepy.
And they can be a mini Golden Retriever, too.
Yeah, I guess.
They did those. That's a cute and cool dog right there.
America's like the Golden Retriever is like the president of dogs.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely been in the most calendars.
Yeah.
Is it the most common dog to have?
No, I think a Frenchie is right now, but Golden Retriever's got to be right there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Bernese Mountain Dog versus a Pomeranian.
Oh, a fight I would pay $1 billion to see in an underground warehouse.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh,
Cage match.
I love both of these, but I'm going Pomeranian.
Yeah, I'll go Pomeranian.
I tend to just favor the little guys.
That's me too, and I thought it was going to be the other way around with you because you do like you like them to be either really small or really big.
Yeah, and I love when a friend has a big dog.
I don't.
Like I like going over to a house and interacting with a Bernese Mountain Dog. I don't think I'll ever own one.
Yeah, it's too much work.
It eats too much food. I'm not buying 10 pounds of food a week. I want a Pomeranian. You can give it a bag of sunflower seeds and it's good for like a couple months.
Yeah, definitely.
It could eat scraps. Like if you drop enough food, you don't have to feed your Pomeranian.
I feel like a Pomeranian is like a cat. Like you could leave town for a week and it'd be fine.
They'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll piss on a piece of newspaper or something and then it'll eat like
a bird off the front.
It'll eat like a few stink bugs in the house and it's good. All right, Brittany Spaniel versus Russell Terrier.
Russell Wilson.
What?
If it was Russell Wilson instead, would it win?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you choose
a dog bracket. I mean,
yeah, that's true. He doesn't have that dog in him.
No, he was a dog back in the day for sure, but
respect.
He's not really a dog. I think he's going to lose his job to Justin Fields. If Justin Fields can hold on to the dang football.
I'm going Brittany pretty easily here. I like the little Russ Terrier, but the Brittany is just that. We don't have another field dog representation like that.
Totally. I'm going to go with the Brittany.
I want to see a pheasant in that thing's mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know what a pheasant is. It's either a bird or a fish. Great Pyrenees versus a Sussex Spaniel.
Oh, give me the Sussex.
Oh, man, I wish Beagle was in this.
It's not. You have a big woolly spaniel.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with the Spaniel. I'm just saying, like, the Sussex Spaniel beat the Beagle, and the Beagle is so awesome.
It's all right. We're about to watch the pug lose, and I'm not going to put up a big fight.
You probably are, but we'll do the Sussex Spaniel for now. French Bulldog versus a pug.
Battle of the smush-faced goblins here.
Yeah, and a French Bulldog is just like, it's just better.
It's just not. It's less round. I love a Frenchie, but a pug has a little magic power in it. It's got a little magic in it. And there's a reason it's been portrayed as the oracle of dogs, the all-knowing, the kind of disguised seer of the group. You don't expect it, but the pug holds the secrets to the universe.
Can I give an analogy for the graphic designers out there?
Sure.
I feel like in Photoshop, when you press sharpen and then sharpen more,
Yeah.
the French Bulldog is sharpen.
Yes.
The pug is sharpen more.
Yeah.
They went too far. They fucked its face up too much. They made it too small and weird, and it's so hyper. It's just like we went a little too far, and it's all right to admit that. It's like, okay, all right, the pug is a freak that we made.
We love it.
And some people love it. To me, I'm like, we could have held back. You know what I mean? There's a little too much sugar in this dessert.
It's got a little curly tail. Oh, they're so great. I go pug.
I go French Bulldog.
Grant?
I'll take French Bulldog.
Yeah, basic white bitches, the two of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I can say bitch all I want during this bracket.
You were going to do that anyway. You
Yeah.
can say bitch however much you want in every other video as well.
Thank you, bitch.
Miniature Schnauzer versus Pekingese.
Ooh, that goes so easily to the little swift, dreamy, mop, swiffer, oddball that is the Pekingese.
I'll go with the Pekingese here. I don't care much about a miniature Schnauzer.
If your friend got a Pekingese, you'd want to hang out with it.
Nope.
Yeah, you would.
Not really.
It's like a little, it's so weird.
It is, yeah. It's weird. I'll give you that for sure. But now we got a Weimaraner. How do you say this?
Weimaraner.
Weimaraner. That versus a Great Dane.
I'll go Great Dane. It's got a little more personality to me. The Weimaraner is like beautiful, but a Great Dane's like the big doofus.
Yeah, I'll go with the Great Dane.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about that. It's just bigger, and I've heard its name more.
I like what we were touching on in the last round. It is like a symbol of opulence.
Yeah.
You got to be real fucking rich to have a couple Great Danes.
You don't have to be rich. You have to have a big house. You can have a
That's
big
true.
house in like the country, and you got two Great Danes, and you're barely scraping by paying your car payment.
It's like owning a horse.
Yeah.
It's owning a little horse.
It's like when people are horse poor. It's when they spend all their money on their horse and they don't have much for anything else.
Horse poor.
They only go out to dinner once a month, but they got horses. All right, St. Bernard versus a Rottweiler.
This would actually be a good fight.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the St. Bernard.
I'm going to go Rottweiler. I like the attitude of a Rottweiler is so funny.
Yeah.
They're like shaking around and they're kind of just like big dumb lovers.
But they're mean, too.
They can be, yeah.
They can get a little mean.
They are very big sweeties, though.
Like, I feel like I have 10 friends who are like, oh, my Rottweiler chewed up my baseball mitt.
My Rottweiler chewed on my 6-year-old.
And now I can't play in the
You
Little
have
League.
10 friends that are in Little League?
What, are you jealous?
Far from it.
They're not in Little League. They were in Little League.
Oh.
They're grown men. Sounds like you're jealous that I have 10 friends.
I'm going Rottweiler.
All right, St. Bernard.
Ooh, I'm going St. Bernard.
Yeah, I'm not unhappy about that. It gets too slop.
I like looking at them, though.
It leaves like a snail streak around your house.
So does my snail. So, all right, Swedish Valhund versus Cocker Spaniel. I go Spaniel here.
Spaniels get the eye crust.
And so do most dogs.
Not the Valhund.
Okay, well, I don't care about that much. I like the beautiful hair of the Cocker Spaniel.
It's kind of a deal breaker for me. Like an old Cocker Spaniel is disgusting. I like it when it's born till like it's 6. And then after that, like someone who's an old he's blind. Don't sneak up on him. I don't like that. I'm going Volhound.
I am going with the Cocker Spaniel.
Show me the Volhound.
The real underdog of the bracket here.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad to see.
I am a Swedish Volhound. That's how it would talk to you.
I hope not. I hope a dog never talks to me. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Because that would freak me the fuck out.
Yeah, that would scare me
I've
too.
never heard a dog talk, and if I heard a dog talk, I'd be like, what?
I've heard a really loud thought from a dog, but I don't think it was directed at me.
Explain.
I was on a lot of psychedelics and I could hear a dog think about something really loud. I was like, whoa, it definitely came from you. And he like,
Well, what dog was it?
I don't know. It was a friend's old dog.
Okay.
It had a really loud thought near me while I was on psychedelics.
I don't think that that's how that works.
I intercepted it and I looked at him and he kind of realized that I heard it.
You can hear thoughts on psychedelics?
Yeah, sometimes.
I can hear my own thoughts, I guess.
Definitely screaming at me.
Yeah, those I hear loud and clear. But
Pots and pans banging up there.
yeah, for sure. I did hear a cat talk one time in my neighborhood. Like literally was saying words.
Yeah.
Me and my friend looked at each other and we're like, that cat's talking, right? And it was like,
That doesn't sound like words at all.
well, it was words, but not in the language that we could understand. But it was clearly words. Like
Portuguese?
it was like, you're asking the wrong guy. I am unilingual.
Sounds like you got a little duo in there.
No, barely. But I was like 10 years old and we came upon a cat and the cat was like,
Did you have a second to hear about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
no, it literally was just like, and I was like, no, you're speaking. That's not a meow. I've never heard a cat do that.
I've heard him make that kind of noise before.
Whatever. I thought it was special.
Dachshund or bulldog, right?
Dachshund.
Yeah, I go dachshund too.
Yes.
Bulldogs are great, but they can be too much.
They're great, but yeah, like this is kind of like I've said that later in my life I want to get a bulldog. I'm starting to kind of sour on that because I've had a dog for so long that I'm kind of like, if I get another dog, it's gonna be like a family dog, like a dog that like I have kids with not with the dog, I have kids with somebody else, and the kids are gonna hang out with the dog, and I want them to have a say. So I'm gonna wait until they're like 4 or 5 and they get to pick any dog of their little heart's desire.
Sweet, man.
And I have a dachshund right now, half dachshund, and he is awesome. And I'm working on a technology to make him live forever. Bloodhound versus Tibetan Spaniel. I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
it is the Tibetan Spaniel, my
totally
new
is.
favorite dog.
Sorry, Cletus.
When I do survey my children about the dog that they want, I'm going to have like 25 pictures of different dogs. And there's going to be 13 of Tibetan Spaniels, different pictures of them. And I'm going to hope that they point to one of those.
Yeah.
It's like a lottery.
It's a good chance.
Brussels Griffin or Schipperke.
There you go.
Schipperke.
I want to get a Brussels Griffin at some point in my life.
Really?
Oh, it'd be so funny. They're not all as shaggy as the photo that we had of this one. This one was particularly Chewbacca looking.
Yeah, totally.
Some of them have a smoother coat and they just look like a little bat. It looks like a tiny little skinny pug. It looks like a little bat.
It does look like a bat. I was going to say.
And they can have like kind of pointy ears sometimes.
Are they named a griffin because of like Griffin, the like mythological creature?
Potentially. Or the guy who first got one.
Peter Griffin?
It could have been Peter Griffin.
Wait, Brian Griffin. I think that's his breed from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the Brussels Griffin.
Yeah.
It's funnier. I feel like that'd be a great dog to have for a week. So everybody sees you have one and they're like, no way, you got this
fucking
thing.
way
And then
you
you're
got
like,
that.
I lost them, you know?
Hey, he got away. He got a new job. He had to move town.
Yeah, he moved to Seattle. Okay, now we got Golden Retriever versus Pomeranian.
This is kind of like dudes versus gals. Like, what is it?
Boys versus girls. Is that what you're thinking of?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Dudes versus broads.
Yeah, it's boys versus girls. Is what you're-
Like you imagine Barbie owns a Pomeranian and you kind of imagine Ken as a golden retriever.
Yeah, I do say he's like a Golden Retriever boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, that makes me hate the thing.
Yeah, it makes me like the dog less, I
Like
guess.
Travis Kelce's a Golden Retriever boyfriend. I'm like, ugh.
What if they called him a Swedish Volhund boyfriend?
I'd be like, what's that?
Yeah, that's that little wolf.
Yeah. Well, now I'd know, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that's that little wolf. And what an obscure reference to call a football player. This one's tough for me. I'm going to go with the Golden Retriever, though.
I'm going Pomeranian.
I'll go Golden Retriever.
You basic bitches.
Guilty as charged. Now we got Brittany versus Sussex Spaniel.
These two would make a great like buddy cop movie.
Oh, yeah.
The Sussex is like the old no-nonsense chief who's like just always covered in cigarette smoke. And the Brittany is kind of like the upstart detective.
The young gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get it. Like, oh, not every murder in this city gets solved, kid. And Brittany's like, come on, sir. Give me a chance.
I like that. I think that you should write some scripts.
Yeah, thanks, man. I I'm going with the Sussex. That guy steeds up. He's awesome.
I'm going to go with the Brittany.
Grant, where do you go?
Brittany.
All right, that's fine. Shout out Willow.
Shout out Brittany.
Britney Spears.
That's not how Britney Spears' name is spelled.
Oh, my bad, girl.
That's all right, man. French versus Peak.
The Pekingese or the French Bulldog. They both sound like cocktails.
Yeah, I had a Colorado Bulldog the other day.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm hoping you brought that up.
Yep, Kahlua, vodka, and Coca-Cola.
This sounds awful.
It was pretty good. The bartender said she learned that one from the strip club.
Nice.
And I said, boom, pour me another one.
You said, I learned this one from the strip club, and then you bent over backwards on the pole.
There's no pole in there. It was a dive bar.
Oh, my bad, brother.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm going French Bulldog here. Pekingese is awesome, but I haven't met enough of them to really know their how they act.
Their vibe.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've met so many French Bulldogs, and every single time they're a good hang.
Yeah, good hang. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go with the French Bulldog. We should do flower bracket.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like a beautiful flower
For
bracket.
my horticulturalists.
Yeah. Great Dane versus St. Bernard.
Two regal giant beasts here.
Yeah.
These are like two neighbors that hate each other.
Yeah, they don't hate each other. It's not like an active fight. It's like
Right.
a Cold War sort of situation.
Yeah, they're like diametrically opposed.
Yeah, like the Great Dane is sitting smoking a cigarette, looking at the St. Bernard's garage, being like, such a messy garage.
Yeah, Jesus.
His wife ain't half bad, though.
Whoa!
That's what the Great Dane would say. I would never say stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I go St. Bernard here. There's a little more to it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with St. Bernard. He seems more like a football fan.
Yeah. And the Great Dane seems like he likes books.
Yeah, he's just reading and drinking scotch.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Doing like crosswords.
And he's like 70 years old when he's 40. So
Right.
it's like, ugh, you know. All right, Swedish Valhund versus Dachshund.
I think it's the Volhund's end of its run.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Dachshund here.
You got to go old school weenie here.
Yep.
They come in a miniature size. They come in a standard size. They come in all sorts of colors.
Yeah.
The trendy one's that blonde, long-haired miniature one now. That looks like a little golden retriever.
You talking about my dog?
No, yours is a poodle mutt. It's a nasty mix of things that should have never been mixed up.
Yep, this is why I didn't want to do this.
It's kind of like Coca-Cola and
This is-
Kahlua.
This is why.
It's like two things that should have never gone together.
This is exactly why I didn't want to do this.
You eliminated Pug, you asshole.
I didn't eliminate shit.
That's
it's a fucking democracy over here, okay?
That's my spirit dog.
Yeah, and I have a real dog. You don't even have a dog.
Yeah, but yours is a mutt.
He's the cutest dog on planet Earth.
Not even close. He's not a pug. He
Yes.
might be one of the cutest that's not pug related.
Pugs are not cute.
Technically, they are.
What do you mean technically?
By the metrics of cuteness, they are one of them.
Please tell me down below. If you've seen Hank in any of our videos or on our Instagrams or anything like that, let me know if Hank is cuter than the average pug.
And if you've seen Milo and Otis, you actually saw about 26 Milos and 40 Otises because the amount of animals they killed in the filming of that film.
Yeah, that's a fun fact for you. It's
That's
not-
that Otis was a pug. so.
I know, it's a fact. I'm sarcastically saying that it's a fun fact because it's about animal death.
Yeah.
Tibetan Spaniel versus the Brussels Griffin. Oh, kind of cute versus freak here.
Yeah. I gotta go Brussels.
I'm gonna go Tibetan Spaniel. It's just cuter, and I'm gonna take cute over goofy freak every time.
Goofy Freak usually wins for me, so that's where I'm going. Grant, what do you think?
I'm going with Chewbacca.
Nice. Brussels. And it's Peter Griffin. If you had a Brussels Griffin and you named it Peter,
I want to take a Tibetan Spaniel and throw it up into the air and catch it like a kid. You know, like
yeah. You can do that when Hank unfortunately passes away.
He's never going to. But
You're
as
working
long
on
as I
stuff.
get done with the experiment,
Yeah. Kind of a fight against time.
I'm mixing some chemicals together that seem like they could work.
I'm with you.
Worked on a mouse. Yep, he's still alive. He's fucked up, but he's alive. That's all I'm looking for. Now we've got a golden retriever versus a Brittany Spaniel.
Man.
I mean, this one's easy for me. I'm gonna go with the Brittany.
Yeah, I think so. It's just a little more to it. A golden is like fine and they're usually really friendly, but a golden is like someone you have like a good night with that you like randomly meet out one time.
Okay.
And you never really think about them again. And a Brittany is like, you're like a Brittany Spaniel, you know what I mean? You're complex and beautiful and a lifelong friend. A golden retriever is like, that guy bought us a round of shots. And you have him saved in your phone as like Dave Shots Philly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was waiting for it to get mean about me because usually you're not nice if there isn't a but. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And that's true in many facets of your life. Usually you're not nice unless there's a but.
Yes.
But Golden Retriever is just like Mr. Popular. And a Brittany Spaniel is somebody that you're like, that person's just interesting.
Yeah, there's something about him.
Yeah.
He's hot too.
Yeah. Hot and magnetic.
Yeah.
But not hot in the traditional sense.
Hotnetic.
Yeah, this is like a buff beefcake. That's the Golden Retriever. Or like a cheerleader, like just kind of like traditional hot blonde girl. And then the Brittany Spaniel is like somebody that you're like, they're just interesting looking.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I am attracted.
Yeah, I don't know why we chose to go like a sexy analogy there.
I do. They're dogs. Brittany, please.
Yes, Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Wow. Didn't see the Brittany going this far.
Neither did I. All right. And for our last Final Four selection, we've got either a French Bulldog or a Saint Bernard.
Wow. We've talked about the French Bulldog a bunch here, and for whatever reason, we scrolled over it this time, and I went, Ranch Bulldog?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is that? That'd be cool to have a ranch-colored French Bulldog, like an all-white one with little specks on it.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of cute. You've never seen one like that.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. It's a French Bulldog.
It's a Frenchie.
Yeah.
I love the Saint Bernard, but it's too much. Too much hair, too much slobber, too much weight, eats too much food. A French Bulldog, there's a reason 99,000 people in New York own them.
No, reliable.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a Honda Civic.
Here is our final four. Only 4 dogs remain. First, on the left side, we've got a Dachshund versus a Brussels Griffon. This is like a weird final four because I really like the Tibetan Spaniel.
Yeah.
I really like a Beagle.
Yeah.
I really like a Cocker Spaniel. None of them are here.
Yep. We have a freak and a wiener here.
And I'm going to go with the wiener over the freak.
Yeah, I think I will too. There comes in so many varieties.
Yeah.
There's a wired-haired dachshund, there's a long-haired dachshund, there's a smooth coat, and then there's miniature and there's standard.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, and Brussels Griffon is just a funny picture that we looked at.
It's just one
that's why it moved on.
There's some great Instagram accounts that I will encourage everyone to go follow. Just look up any guy who owns a freaky Brussels Griffon. That's paying that dude's rent.
Yeah, definitely.
He wakes it up and it's like, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dachshund though.
Yeah, and now we've got the Brittany versus the Frenchie.
Oh.
I'm going to go with the Brittany here. I know that's crazy because
That is a little
I
crazy.
didn't expect it to go this far even, but I do like it more than a Frenchie in the current moment.
Yeah, I feel like we're a little biased just because we have such a good example of our friend's dog. They're not all like that.
I don't even like that dog that much. It's just like, I'm just saying just a very beautiful looking dog. But for best breed, I don't know. It's tough.
French Bulldog is still kind of carrying the banner of the pug in a lot of ways for me. Just in the atrocity of breeding. And I love that too much. My mom's pug's best friend is a French Bulldog named Giovanni.
Okay. Talk more about that.
He's electric. He was imported from Belgium.
Okay.
His head is roughly 4 times the size of his back hips. Go ahead.
Nope. No. Just keep talking.
Oh, they also too come in fun color patterns. They'll like spin around. I think they're way more fun than a Brittany. They might not have the look, but they are excitable and they love a ball and they're nice.
Ding, 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 ding. You swayed me. Frenchie. Yeah, we'll move the French Bulldog on. I mean, overall, it's like, come on.
It's just a blast. You know it's going to be a good time when the French Bulldog walks in.
Absolutely. Here is our final. We've got a Dachshund versus a French Bulldog. There will be a poll in the chat. You can vote. It will not impact the winner, but we'd like to know what you guys think.
Yes. 2 little dogs for the most part. Dachshunds can be kind of big and so can a French Bulldog, but these are apartment dogs.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
and as a generation of renters, I think that says a lot.
Does it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think this needs to be some big political. It's kind of like, honestly, it's pictures of dogs. That's kind of what I'm going off
that's a good one.
Yeah, the picture of the Dachshund, that's a nice picture. It's got its ear waving in the wind. It's out kind of in the mountains.
Yeah,
you can
on a
hike.
hike.
You can hike with a little Dachshund.
Yeah,
which is cute.
Not too long though.
No, they get tired out, but they're easy to carry.
Yeah, and unlike this guy, it has like an actual nose and a face to breathe out of.
Yeah.
A French bulldog, it wants to party and go hard, but then it just and on a hot day, you got to put a cold rag on its face. And, and you do, the wrinkle maintenance is something no one wants to do. But if you have a bulldog or a pug or something, occasionally you have to get a little wet rag and reach inside of its face and wipe the gunk out of its wrinkles.
Yeah, and something you don't think about with dachshunds, though, is you have to do that with their ears a lot.
Yeah, they do have big little floppy ears.
They have floppy ears, and it gets a lot of stuff trapped down there, and that's why it's their favorite place to be rubbed.
Yeah.
Well, it's right here, but they also have an off button right here.
Yep.
If you do this to a dachshund, it will...
Turns them off.
It'll fall asleep like this. It'll go...
I've never
purr for you, almost like a cat.
I've never owned a French bulldog, and I've owned many dachshunds, and I loved them. So I have to vote for them.
This is me every night
With the little dachshund.
with a little dachshund in my bed. So I am going to go with a dachshund.
Yeah, Weenie wins.
The wiener dog wins the HiveMind dog breed bracket.
God, I was really stressed going into this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it means a lot to you.
It does. I love dogs so much.
Yeah.
I love them.
Let us know the name of your dog down in the comment section. Let us know your favorite breed of dog. Let us know what bracket we should do next as well, because obviously the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, maybe we do mutts next.
Hey, maybe. But other than that, I hope every dog out there has a great day.
Yes.
I hope that you're doing well. I hope you like the video. I hope you subscribe. I hope you comment on the video. I hope you join the Patreon or the membership or go pick up some merch from Copes. And other than that,
Do you want to bark for a little bit and see if anybody like can show it to their dog and maybe they'll start barking along?
yeah, show this to your dog.
That's good. If your dog barked back at us, send us a video of that, please.
Bye. I had a dream 2 nights ago that I cut off my left arm to play basketball because I thought that it would be a trick that I could use. I put my left arm inside of my sleeve and could detach it to distract people.
Did it work?
Well, here's how it went down. So I was doing that. I was practicing all these tricks before the game. There were a bunch of people there, all very judgmental of the idea, obviously. And then as the game was about to start, my dad showed up and he was the coach.
Shit.
Growing up, my dad was my basketball coach.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and said, you're starting, you're starting, you're starting, you're starting, you're starting. And I was like, what about me? And he goes, enough with your stunts. He was like, you're not starting. You have one arm. And I was like, well, I got the other one. He's like, no, you're not. He's like, I might not even play yet. And I was like, oh, this is ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I had a messed up dream about a dog last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had a puppy black dachshund, and he kept falling down like sewer grates. I was going around a city, and he kept slipping through, and I'd grab him, and then I'd have to like get his head right, you know, and then like pull him back through the grates.
Yeah.
It got really annoying.
It got annoying?
Oh, it was like 10 times in a row. I'd be like, and I'd be like, oh, grab him by like his ear, and he'd be like, I have to like get him to the grate.
Wow. Well, I'm glad we're doing this video then.
Yeah,
You
me
know?
too.
It's topical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very confusing dream.